Okay, ladies, one of the first things we talked about today was holding the hook and holding the yarn. Now, if you are right-handed, you're going to hold the hook in your right hand. If you're left-handed, in your left hand, and the yarn goes in your less dominant hand. There are two popular ways to hold the hook. Overhanded like this, as if you're using a knife, or the other method is as if you're using a pencil. Whichever way is most comfortable for you is best for you. There is no right or wrong way to hold the hook. There's no right or wrong way to hold the yarn. There are some key important things to consider when holding the hook and yarn. One is comfort level, but another is your tension. So tension is basically how tight the yarn is. If it's too tight, your stitches will be really tight. It'll be very hard to put the hook into the stitches to keep growing your work. If they're too loose, it'll be hard to see the work and the finished product won't look very right. So how do you gauge how tight to hold the yarn? Well, it should be tight enough that it's easy to grab the yarn and pull through. If it's too loose, it's really hard to control. And it should not be so tight that you can't maneuver or that the yarn keeps slipping. If it keeps slipping from your hook, you're holding it too tight. So it should have just a little bit of give. Not so tight that it doesn't move, and not so loose that there's no tension at all. Alright, so there are several popular ways that people hold their yarn. The way I hold it, I just simply put it through my index and my middle finger, and then so I have my tension here, and then also on the other side I keep tension here by holding down my pinky and ring finger. So when I need extra tension, I just grab that down and hold it there. And so this is how I hold it. And then I take my thumb and my middle finger and I hold the base of my work so I can keep control of my work all the way around. I have my tension here and my tension here, and then I'm holding it with my middle finger and thumb there. And this makes it very easy for me to yarn over and pull through, and yarn over and pull through, and so forth. And so that's my preferred method. May or may not be yours. You choose yours. Here's some other popular methods that people like to use. Some people, instead of grabbing the yarn like I do here, they may wrap it around their pinky, bring it underneath, and then bring it over their finger. And so in that case, they're using tension on their pinky, and they're also controlling tension here as well. Another method, which just has the pinky wrap, just simply wraps around the finger this way and then brings it completely over the hand. In this scenario, the only thing that's controlling the tension is this pinky finger over here, the wrap that you have going on, because the rest of it is just resting on top. And then the final method, well, no, actually there's another one. You could also just twine it between your fingers, however you like. Whatever works for you. You just want to make sure that it comes over this way. So a lot of people will do this and have it go over their ring finger and their index finger, and then hold it here. And then the last method that I know of is just to wrap it around your index finger. Now, in all the other methods I showed you, you have the yarn coming this way and you yarn over here. For this particular one, you wrap the yarn this way, so that the yarn is on the inside of your index finger. And that works like this, if we can see it. And then you just yarn over and pull through. I find this to be the most difficult personally, because it gets really tight on my finger and I find that I have to keep moving it. But if that works for you, that works for you. Find what's best and what's most comfortable for you. And remember, slow and steady wins the race. You will get quicker. Don't get frustrated. You will find a method that works well, and once you get comfortable with it, you'll find yourself getting faster and faster. And so that's what we covered today on holding the yarn and holding the hook.